Can somebody post in both Super Saturdays and ARS that the broadcast is live? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Season 4 of Affinity Racing Series. This is the Cup Cars. Good old Monday nights. I'm joined in the booth by the one, the only, the infamous Brandon Richard. Say what's up, buddy.
The beautiful, the talented, don't tell me to say what's up. I'm going to say hello. And welcome to Season 4, everybody.
That works. Hello works. Whatever you want to say, man. I'll leave it up to you.
Tell me what to do. Not even race one of the season yet. You're already bossing me around. I'm really looking forward to the rest of the season.
It should be a good time, man.
Oh, it should be.
We got a bunch of drivers lining up. This is the one, the only, the Daytona Duels, man, which is a good time. New thing for this season, if you guys can see, the Duels this season are going to set the lineup for our TPR Daytona 250 next week. Right now, these guys are set at the late afternoon time of day for the sim. The fuel cell's set at 55%. We got the 21 laps of around fuel to run. They got 4 tire sets. They're not going to need them, but they have 4 tire sets. And then the laps are going to be 30 per duel. Duel 1 is up now. The next duel going to be the next 21 drivers. This one should have 22 in it. Some people probably didn't show up because if they don't, they still get the grid next week. But they do have the opportunity here to set their lineup, to set their order, if they want to start in the front, if they want to start in the back, all that good stuff. It's completely up to them. They get to set it today. Richard, what you aiming on seeing for Season 4, dude?
I'm looking forward to a lot of left turns and not really looking forward to any of the right turns. I'm really looking forward to seeing the next up drivers that were promoted. My children, those are my babies on Wednesday nights, and see how they fare up here in the Cup Series. By the way, Cup Series, we're getting rid of the next gen stuff. It's
Yes.
now the Affinity Racing Cup Series, a new era.
Yeah, we determined
in
that
Affinity Racing.
we determined that you can only call it the next gen for so long before it's just the current gen.
We're just in the gen. It is the gen.
we're just in the gen. So
It
that's
is the gen.
that's what we got going on. It's just the Cup Series now. We have segued into the Cup Series. So I'm excited to see what these drivers can do. A lot of talent in the field this season, and it should be interesting to see how they compete and how they stack up. I know Cade McClenny in this duel, he was a contender last season. We'll see our champion, Perrin Huggins, in the next duel. He's lined up in duel 2, but we got people like Dylan Dreiling out here, Ryan Tiller, regular returning, William Bowman up front. You guys can see it all right here. All these guys qualified throughout the week. They're all going to have a chance to set their lineup here. All right.
Awesome.
I believe we are about to go green here. I'm going to get this good old intro music turned down. We're going to get some better camera angles of these drivers, and we're going to get ready to start, man.
And a big shout out to all the drivers out there and the teams that got some really good looking liveries on these cars. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, something that's different that's happening this season is we are having a livery competition. All these drivers are setting up their best paint schemes for Daytona. We're going to screenshot all of them.
All of them.
Kazzy said, damn, somebody took your your number 83, Mike. Yeah, I gave it to Dreiling. He's my 83 brother, and I told him he could have it since I'll be in the booth all season.
Yep.
All right.
Shout out to all the back marker cars, by the way. I just want to throw a big old shout out to all y'all. Hard left turn goes the pace car. Mikey, take it away.
Dylan Dreiling going to set us up. William Bowman on the outside line. We're in the Geico restart zone. We are officially green for lap 1 of duel number 1. Northern Enforcement, all appreciate the follow.
Interrupt me for a follow. Affinity Racing Cup Series underway now. Dreiling, Tiller, Arms, Bowman, and Skirbo, your top 5. You see the front 2 now pulled away a little bit as the top line. Still trying to get organized as the restart.
Not too far behind him, though. We got Tony Skirbo back here. He's trying to make his way back up to the front. Interesting choice, though. Jonathan Evans. Believe that was Evans. No, it wasn't. Somebody started from the pits, and they're coming out here eventually. It's just not registering them yet.
Oh, I'll ruin it for you. And Daniel Pendergrass in the number 16 machine started from the pits.
There he is. Daniel Pendergrass hoping for that caution, but with only 15 cars out here, I don't imagine it happening anytime soon. But here's the play. If he wants to start in the back for Daytona, he can go ahead and do that. He can just run. He can go multiple laps down.
I don't think he's going to have much of a choice. We'll be right back.
I don't think he's... I think if he tried,
he doesn't even have to. Do or do not. There is no try. Dreiling and Tiller's still the front 2. Randy Arms right behind him in that 8-0 machine. Back marker on that 23 looking real good.
Yeah, I'm super pumped about all these back marker cars. For those of you guys who don't know, our championship sponsor this season is Backmarker. You guys can go check them out, backmarker.shop. Use the code, Richard?
Affinity 10.
Affinity 10 and get 10% off your order and help out our league in the process as we are one of the affiliates for Backmarker.
10% absolutely helps. But if you want to become an ambassador for Backmarker, head on over to backmarker.shop right now. Scroll down to the bottom and apply, and I guarantee you, you will become a Backmarker. You will join the back of the pack. There you go.
Getting a little squirrely back here. Brandon Bowers wobbling back and forth. Brandon Bowers back out here. Big contender last season. Did well. 71 of Sam Hines opting to drop down. That's going to leave the 53 of William Bowman up top in that Sitco machine by himself right now, but it looks like he's got some help. Speaking of Bowers, they're all going to start to connect. That 26 of Jonathan Evans also up top, trying to get some momentum. These guys are trying to make that outside line work.
To Tony Skirbo from, I believe that was Evans there in the 26 machine.
Yeah, Evans in the 26, and really 30 laps is not a lot.
Yeah, give us a moment. By the way, we do need, give us a race or a duel or two to get some of these paint schemes, and you guys like to change your schemes a lot, so we're going to have to relearn some new names, new faces, new looks, new schemes.
Oh, yeah, a lot of new faces.
Man, I'm also really excited that here we are. It's you and I on a Monday night. Big shout out to YJ Media for all they did for us.
Yeah, I got a little
3 seasons.
I got a little special treat for YJ next week that I'll play pre-race. Little
To the tune of Enrique Iglesias.
yeah, it's gonna be to the tune of "In the Arms of an Angel" by
Oh,
Celine Dion.
why is it? Oh, that's Sarah McLachlan, bro. Come on, know your ballads, man.
They still do some broadcasting though. I think they're winding down their schedule. Shout out to Max and Art for putting on a great effort
Ooh.
for seasons 1 through 3. You guys can follow them twitch.tv/YJ Media.
Bowers there getting close to the left quarter panel there, and Evans had to back off, now joining the bottom lane.
Landon Casenberry dropping back a little bit, about 3 car lengths. He's still in the draft right now. Travis DeLeon out here by himself, as well as Daniel Pendergrass. I wonder if if this is a strategy move. These guys are both on the same team.
Yep.
I wonder if he's holding up for his friend there.
Big checkup on the bottom. Evans got to the 11 real quick. And now I believe that is Spencer Leaf that's jumped to the... Nope, that's not Spencer Leaf.
That is Jonathan Swartz.
Jonathan Swartz in that 58 machine jumping to the Hazard.
They've got the cars. You really only need 3. You really only need 3 to make a run out here. They've got the cars, but if you look how disorganized the top line is compared to that bottom line, that's the sole reason why they can't get any momentum coming into this thing.
That sit-go machine has been all over the road a little bit. So I've been watching it here in the back marker blimp view and noticing that the sit-go machine, a little squirrely there.
Yeah, the whole top line is squirrely right now.
Spencer Leaf also using his Waffle House Wi-Fi right now. I'm noticing he's blinking all over the place.
Ryan Tiller going to make the move, jumps to the high side, hoping to pick up Swartz here. Dylan Dreiling, who has led every lap so far.
Big shove by the 58 to Ryan Tiller. Ryan Tiller now taking the lead.
Ryan Tiller, and they're going to gap the leader. That's going to give them the opportunity to move down, and they take it.
Dreiling back to third. Arms fourth. And the 59 machine now sixth is Spencer Leaf. Cade McClinney there in the 05. I'm sorry, Mike. I am flying by. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to keep up with your...
No, man, you're good. That 05 Cade McClinney, big contender last season. Like I said, he was a contender for the win along with for the champ. Along with Kyle Ritchie, Perrin Huggins. Brandon Bowers making some moves now. But Cade actually wound up...
Sam Hines, keep an eye on him there in the top lane with Bowers. They're hooked up now, and I see a little bit of a run, a bit of a wiggle out of the 71. Yeehaw.
So it was Cade McClinney that wound up actually having to miss the championship race as he blinks out there, starting to miss this race a little bit.
Yeah, he's missing some of this one.
missing a few pieces of this lap is what he's doing. He's gone. He is officially gone.
Oh. Cade's back. Guess who's back?
All right, Ryan Tiller is going to lead a couple laps here, but the 83 of Dylan Dreiling now making some momentum on the outside line. He's got Randy Arms, who is the teammate of Ryan Tiller, pushing him up to the front. Sam Hines right behind him.
I do have a quick question for chat. How come some of you idiots are actually supposed to be driving in a race right now and you have time to...
some of them are a lot of them are in Duel 2.
Oh, well, this one's not.
TTSL getting a shout out from Arsenal Designs. Sam Hines.
Arms, holy cow. Arms thought he was clear. The 71 of Hines there just on his quarter panel, now trying to hook back up with the 83. That was almost a disaster at the front of the pack there.
Almost.
I say almost because the 50-80 was able to head back up.
Lap times around Daytona looking about 45 seconds. So if you look at your ticker down there at the bottom in 14th and 15th place, Pendergrass sitting at 39 seconds, which means the leaders are only 5 seconds behind him. If we go up front here, you can see him entering turn 3 all the way up there, while the leaders are flying down the backstretch.
Evans now getting a giant shove by Schwartz, or Schwartz getting a giant shove by Arms there. Able to now take over P1. Big bump out of the corner there by the 71 of Hines to 83 of Dreiling.
Brandon Bowers
worked his way up to 5th. There he is. You're right. There he is in 5th place.
He's kind of picked his way through this. He's kind of picked his way through the field here, just in and out of traffic. And between the top line, bottom line, top line, he has now worked his way all the way up to P3. Brandon Bowers rocking that Jack Link's beef jerky machine.
Ooh, almost contact there with the 83. Evans and Arms now able to pull away to the bottom.
Dreiling falling back to 3rd place in that bottom line, but Bowers got the connection with Skirbo the number 59 on the top line. They're not making any progress just yet, kind of holding still. Bauer's going to drop down, get some of that side draft.
Ooh, yeah, you say side draft. That was almost contact.
I think that was contact.
That was a little bit of hashtag not on my screen. And now the move to the inside the 11.
Brandon Bowers drops down, goes for the lead. He's going to get it.
Big bump by for the 50 or the 80. I can't see any of you guys. I don't know who any of you are. Earnhardt, giant bump to Ernie Irvin. There, I'm just going to start saying random names.
Ryan Tiller, who was leading laps, has now dropped back to P10. As you can see.
Back there right in 12, I believe.
Yeah, Cabe is just kind of hanging out, I think.
Schwartz trying to make that car at least 3 lanes wide. Jumps in front of the 11 of Bowers entering turn, I don't know, is it 3?
Driver I want to highlight tonight, we're going to go over to Jonathan Evans. Jonathan Evans currently rocking the number 26 backmarker car. He has put it on pole for the qualifying sessions last week. That means no matter where he finishes tonight, he will be on the pole position for next week starting at Daytona. So he's just out here running, helping out some teammates, getting up to the front. Basically practice for him. But he will start up front next week.
And you hope he doesn't have to go to a backup car in case something happens. Are we doing that? How hard are we LARPing? What's the immersion factor for season 4? What are we doing here?
What's the immersion factor?
How immersed are we about to be? Are we RPing? ARS RP?
I think the AC just went out in the booth. I'm sweating up here.
I'm hot as hell. What the hell's going on here? We're drinking milk as well. That was a terrible choice in a hot booth.
Lap 13, almost to the halfway point. We're hitting 14 now.
Hiccups. it's race 1 hiccups. We'll get through.
Hilltrek in chat said we should go full simulation.
Full sim? I'm down. Sweaty. Okay.
All right, as you guys heard,
that's the other streaming service.
As you guys heard from the pre-race, we only have about 21 laps of fuel.
We do. So green flag pit stops are
hard to say.
The way. For me, apparently, yeah.
Hard to say.
I'll be here all day practicing.
I'm going to pull up some movers real quick. Let's take a look at what's happened here. So far, Jonathan Evans is the top mover of the race. He's up 10 spots. He started in the back, as he should, with the pole position for next week. Brandon Bowers up 7 spots. We've been calling out that he has been on the move. And then you got Landon Casenberry up 6.
Fantastic question by McQuiggan. Do I need to start making mistakes as race controller for LARPing? Yeah, I mean, simple ones, small ones, tiny ones. Don't throw cautions when you're not supposed to. Don't do that. Bad idea. Bad.
Just Google the most recent NASCAR judgmental mistakes or judgment mistakes, and we'll make those randomly throughout the season.
Ask Ryan Blaney about that one. He was fit to be tied.
We could always also randomly disqualify somebody and just call it engine trouble.
Bowers to the back of the field.
To the front of the field.
Oh, yeah, he's right there. He is with arms, and a big shot by Evans to the back of the 80, which shoved the 11 into the triable. Yeah, that was
a little bit of door banging
there. Evans is a rocket ship, and by rocket ship I mean a maniac right now. He is all over the place strategically. I'm sure he's just falling with style like Buzz Lightyear right now.
He's not doing too bad though.
He's not.
So here's the thing: Evans is a promotion. Evans is a promotion from next up from last season, and he went and put it on pole for Daytona. So he's already one of the names that we are going to continue to watch this season and see what he can do.
2 reasons. There's 2 reasons. Use that code, Affinity 10, baby. Come on. Come on. Season 4 shirts will be available, if not by tomorrow, by race 1 at Daytona. And I'm looking forward for you guys to see these Season 4 designs, man. They're really, really cool. Right now, we're looking at Schwartz, Dreiling, Sam Hines, Brandon Bowers, and Jonathan Evans.
Brandon Bowers continuing to try and get that side draft because he's trying to get arms up there to help him. They're getting the separation on the backstretch, but if you watch closely, Bowers will drop down in the turn and just try to hold that line back.
And Skirbo just keeping about a car length and now jumps to the bottom lane or in the middle, I don't know what he's doing. And then you got the 8 back there. Then Ryan Tiller in the 23, the shiny back marker 23 machine back there, just kind of biding his time. We're looking at what, lap 18, I believe, of 30. scheduled for this duel numero uno.
Leaders now single file, first through almost fifth. We're looking at Schwartz and Dreiling up front, right behind him, Hines and Evans. And then Leaf, it seems to have stabilized with his car a little bit.
Pit stop's got to be coming here soon, guys. With everyone about single file here behind Schwartz, I would say that green flag stops will be happening here within the next 2 to 3 laps.
I think that's exactly what's about to happen.
Larry Mack. Thanks, Larry Mack. Appreciate you. I can't talk that high tonight. Can't do it. It's preseason. 71 big bump to the 83 there.
I got news for you. As of right now, Duel 2 has some big shoes to fill. We have gone green 19 laps. I hear an engine coming up. That's going to be Travis DeLeon and Daniel Pendergrass. You can see them right there. Let's go to the rear view. That's the leaders coming up right there. They might get a break here when they get to green flag pit stops, but as of right now, they are about to get caught on lap 19.
Run, boys. Run for your life.
They've probably held it off this long just because they've connected. And Daniel Pendergrass is actually showing a lap down right now because he pit. He is only on 7-lap-old tires.
There
So
you go.
Pendergrass, I think, has a strategy here where he pit early because he wasn't with the pack anyway. And now he can make it to the end.
Or was he doing weird stuff that we talk about him? I would say that was kind of like the start of it. It was like,
If Daniel Pendergrass pulls out a W here based on strategy,
I'll never broadcast again. I swear. I promise you.
I'm done. I'm done.
Flip it. I'm done.
Hang up
with all of it.
Hang up the microphone. I'll delete the Race Affinity Twitch.
Hell of a one duel race we did, Mike. Good job. As those lap cars.
There we go.
Outside. Boom. Leaders coming in. 83 of Dreiling stays out. Something about that 83 making mistakes, man. It's crazy. Bowers locking him up, almost getting into, I believe that's Swartz there on the 26th.
Yep, Dylan Dreiling opts to stay out. Everybody else coming down pit road. A big gang of cars here. We got about 10 of them. Oh, we get turned to the pit. Skirbo. Skirbo gets sent into the inside wall by Spencer Leaf. Just a miscommunication issue there. Everybody just gas and go. Spencer Leaf going to need repairs now. Cade McClenny still leading this thing.
Yeah, you might want to save your channel points, boys and girls. We'll fix it. We do need a tag on the bottom.
Oh yeah, I got to turn them off. Here we go. Cade McClenny's bringing it down. Comes in hot. Locks up the tires. Winds up in the grass. Casey Herring stays out. Dylan Dreiling also bringing it down pit road. Tony Skirbo still in there. Has some damage to get fixed. He's going to wind up going a lap down here as these are the leaders.
Yep.
Dylan Dreiling bringing it in just fine. Everybody else does all right. But your leaders right now of Jonathan Evans, here they are coming out of the pits. Jonathan Evans coming out of turn 4 onto the front stretch over to the over to the start-finish line. Here's your leaders. I think they've done it. Dylan Dreiling's entering turn 2. Go ahead.
This Casey Herring, oh, now he's coming in. It was marked as the leader there. Our next up champion of last season. He got promoted here. Dylan Dreiling.
Yeah, Casey Herring has brought it down now. Dylan Dreiling's going to be just in time. The biggest loss of momentum here, I think, is going to go back to Landon Casenberry.
He has to.
Who now has to connect with Pack 3. Casey Herring currently pulling out of the pits. Gas and go for him. You can see the leaders are right here. That's Jonathan Evans, Brandon Bowers, and Sam Hines battling it out. Casey Herring's not going to have the momentum, I believe, to stay with these guys.
He may be able to make. Yeah, they're blowing by him out of 2.
Yeah, I think. So here comes Dylan Dreiling. I don't even know if he's got enough momentum for this.
Not a chance. Next is Casenberry and Bowman. And
yeah.
After that's Tiller, which is just coming out of 2, and he may have a friend there.
I think he's going to pick up the Landon Casenberry gang here.
You would
Jonathan
hope so.
Evans, though, still leading this thing. Connected with Brandon Bowers. Sam Hines right behind him. I believe that's a Jughead car and 2 TPR cars. One might be auxiliary. I gotta figure out. I gotta try to remember which ones are which.
Yeah, branding. We're gonna have to have a talk.
Dylan Falovich says TTSL's in shambles early.
I saw that.
We're getting it out of the way.
Quisenberry, Hey, you give me 7 weeks and I'll know how to say it.
I'm gonna call you Queso for the rest of the season.
I'm calling him Agent Q.
Jonathan Evans now passing Cade McClenny. Cade McClenny going a lap down.
Casey Herring now being passed by that group led by Mr. Raising Cane's no slow extra toast himself, LQ.
But during this whole time, Dylan Dreiling has caught up to the leaders, and he is now battling for position. It was just Evans, Bowers, and Hines, but Dreiling, Arms, and Schwartz have now all caught the leaders.
Ooh. Oh, boy.
Oh, my gosh.
Schwartz trying to kill Randy Arms literally in front of us. Cade McClenny's just like, don't do
Attempted
that.
murder on screen.
Literally. It didn't seem premeditated, but if you're doing it in the middle of the corner, I almost feel like it. Bowers moving to the outside of Evans now. Big shove coming from the 83 to the 11. And nope, just kidding. He barely touched him.
Bowers trying to do everything he can to work with people here. Jughead is a 2-person team.
Oh, Arms. Ooh.
Jughead is a 2-person team, and the interesting thing is that his teammate got stuck in the other duel. Based on their qualifying times, he is stuck in the other duel. So Bowers is by himself right now, just trying to find some friends. Bowers and Dreiling gapping the field now. Schwartz trying to get some momentum with the 5 cars that he's got behind him. Will they move down or will they stay in the upper line? Bowers comes down for the block and gets smashed in the bumper.
And Dreiling now left out to dry with the whole bottom line. Now Bowers, Schwartz, Arms, and Evans. And McClenny there just kind of sandwiched in between them there. He's slotted P12 currently.
You got to also imagine that Dreiling's trying to find some friends out here because Dreiling is a new promotion. Yep, so he's trying to figure out who he could work with.
Hell, he's just trying to catch up to the pack right now. He can get the hind end.
iRacing just crashed.
We'll be right back. Just kidding. I'll give you I'll do a Bowers still leading Schwartz. They're all lined up, guys.
There we go.
They're all lined up straight. Owen, please stop.
We're good to go. That's weird. One of the beauties of broadcasting online.
Yeah, if you need me to share my screen, I totally can.
Yeah, like iRacing is having an absolute conniption fit right now.
I don't think you can say that on the stream, but all right, we'll try it.
Let's go with the blimp view. We'll get a wider angle of this.
Hold on.
Bowers, Schwartz, Arms, Evans, and Hines flying around this track.
If you need it.
Cade McClenny looking to the outside. I imagine the play here. Nope, nobody goes with him. I thought the play there for McClenny was going to be try to get back on the lead lap the hard way as they are approaching the final laps.
God. Whoa! Leaf there, 3 wide. Why not?
Leaf just trying to stay high, trying to stay out of the way. Schwartz and Arms throw it to the outside. They're bringing the 26 of Jonathan Evans with him. Bowers now falling back. Lap 29 of 30. We're going to catch the white flag next time by. This seems to be the order. I think Landon Quisenberry, Bowman, Herring, these guys are all out of any chance of catching the pack. Herring stuck by himself at this point.
Short of a cruise missile hitting. Yeah.
He's trying to drop back down on these drivers as
Hines by himself with Bowers closing in on him to the top line. Hines goes for the block, separates McClenny and Bowers. Bowers now left alone. Hines just killed his momentum.
I think Cabe is showing Bowers by peeking out a little bit. He's trying to show Bowers that he'll work with him.
As we come to the checkered flag.
Nope. White flag this time. Dylan Dreiling jumps to the outside.
Future.
He's connected with Sam Hines. Now here comes Brandon Bowers. Randy Arms comes up for the block. Schwartz also looking for the block. Sam Hines going to drop down. Arms drops down.
Oh, boy.
Blocks happening all over the place. That's going to leave Dylan Dreiling as the unfortunate one in that situation. Swartz and
Here
Arms
comes
still
Evans.
connected.
Evans' big run to Bowers. Schwartz and Arms. What does Arms do here?
Swartz and Arms, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, might be on the same team. If not, they are on closely affiliated teams. So you got to wonder what they're going to do here. Arms,
Oh,
Hines
to the
jumps
outside.
out.
Arms,
Jumps up.
Bowers.
Bowers jumps down to the apron. Swartz is going to go ahead and take heat. Sorry, not heat. Duel number 1
It's the first time.
goes to Jonathan Swartz.
Big time. Bowers, Hines, Arms, Evans finish out the top 5 with Dreiling, LQ, Quisenberry, William Bowman, Casey Herring, Ryan Tiller, Cade McClinney, Spencer Leaf, Tony Skirbo.
I can pull up the results for you, dude.
Nah, man, I'm just gonna read them, dude. I'm raw.
All right.
I'm raw dogging them.
So the order on your screen, that's going to be the order of the inside line starting next week. So this heat one, or sorry, I keep saying heat.
First time?
Duel number 1 has set the inside lineup of the inside row, whatever I'm trying to say. But yeah, it's going to be Swartz. So obviously Evans is going to be on the pole. He's going to take the top of that inside line, and then right behind him is going to be Swartz, Bowers, Hines, Arms, Evans, and the rest as follows. The guys who wanted to start in the back, they will start in the back. Everybody tonight gets a free 3 points towards their seasonal standings. But other than that, man, hell of a first start to the season, man.
No cautions, green flag stops. Cade McClinney with a little bit of lawnmower simulator there. Coming into the pits, a little hot ski, but great racing, a lot of fun.
Swartz
big moves,
stuck.
big blocks, and Schwartz may have got, he's stuck.
I think he got stuck. He just went ahead and told.
Awesome.
All right, it's time for duel number 2. We're going to get that loaded up. All you guys just keep hanging out. Keep collecting those channel points for our other broadcasts that we'll go over, and we'll give a shout out in just a little bit. We're going to get loaded up into the next lobby. You guys hang out right here, and we'll be right back. Big shoes to fill for duel number 2. Green flag straight through on duel number 1. I am your host, Mike McElroy. My co-host, his name already disappeared, Brandon Richard, going to be joining me in the booth. What's up, buddy?
It's good to be here. Duel number 1 was a lot of fun. A lot of movers, shakers, and the like. Fun, exciting finish. Interesting finish. I'm sure that will be talked about later. But duel number 2, I'm sure promises with the crew I'm seeing here. Someone's going to end up upside down and on fire. Michael.
And none other than we got leading this field, man, Josh McQuiggan. Up here, up front, on the pole position. Kevin Boley starting P2, Casey Brown, Brandon French, Sam Demian, Andrew Tenold, your top 6. Jake Nipperis, Joshua Parent, James Fillers, Kyle Ritchie, Alex Chira, Dylan Falovich, Wyatt Garrett, Glenn Murphy Jr., and the champ, the Season 3 champ, Perrin Huggins, starting out in P15. Like I said, both duels should have 22 to 21 drivers. Duel 2 should have 21 drivers. So some have opted not to take the 3 points. They're just going to show up next week and get a fresh start at the start of the season. 3 points is really no big deal. We get 3 points for having a clean race, so these drivers will get it figured out and get no issue getting redeeming those 3 points later on in the season.
Another big shout out to all those rocking the backmarker dot shop logo. I see quite a few of them out there. Brandon French, Andrew Tenold. Official store for TPR is located there at backmarker.shop. Affinity 10 is the promo code right now. You may not think so, but 10% on the items on your total order saves a lot of money. And if you yourself want to become an ambassador for Backmarker and join the back of the pack, go ahead and just scroll down to the bottom of the page and click that apply button. Backmarker.shop, hashtag get better.
For those of you guys just tuning in, we appreciate y'all coming in and hanging out with us. Appreciate everybody. Everything you guys do when you guys tune in, whether that's subscribing or even just watching the ads, man, that supports this league, that supports these drivers, helps their payouts, gives them something worth fighting for. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. You guys can also tune in every Wednesday for the Next Up series, hosted by the one and only Brandon Richard. He'll be taking you guys over on Wednesdays. You can check us out sporadically throughout the week for Battlegrounds. And then Saturday, as always, Super Saturdays championship race next weekend, Saturday night. I believe that one may be hosted by a new host this weekend. So more details to come on that.
Also heard he may or may not be wearing pants during the broadcast. I'd like to note that I thought we were going to retire Battlegrounds after our last race because I figured everyone would just think it's rigged. Like, okay, BS. There's no reason they should do that. I'm out of here. They're going to boycott Battlegrounds. But also, Affinity, raceaffinity.com will be up, and I know that we will be adding a lot of information there. And that pace car is going to make that hard left turn. Michael.
Josh McQuiggan, Kevin Boley on the outside, Josh McQuiggan on the bottom line, Geico restart zone. We're officially green for lap number 1. Duel number 2 is on the way.
Affinity Racing Cup Series action. Big bump by the 45 to the 88 of Brandon French there to push the 19 of Kevin Boley. Oh, good Lord, Brandon.
Oh, we're already starting to get connected. It's starting to get
Oh,
squirrely.
there he
That's
is.
already the wreck.
21.
Caution is
out there.
already out into duel number 1. The streak is broken. We've got ourselves our first caution of the night.
We're going to watch first what happens between the 88
All right,
and the 88 and the 19 get into it. And then we're going to go back and watch the 21 and the 45.
Let's see. Yeah, so the 88. So Brandon French up here. I think this is just they're trying to stay connected here.
And it just don't work. And
I'm trying to see what happens here. I think French goes for a move or just slides up.
He slides up, and now he feels like he's stuck there because he sees the 45 coming, and then he just makes a little bit of contact.
And then it's right about here. I think
Damian is on the literal. No, go back a little bit, and you'll see he's actually way lower on the line than.
Yeah, he's trying to rejoin, but at Daytona, that is a hard rejoin to do. That goes from flat, maybe some slight banking, to just absolutely almost vertical.
And then he murders, I believe that's Andrew Tenold.
Nope, that's Joshua Parent. It comes up into Joshua Parent, and then the 76. As we get used to all your guys' numbers again, that's going to be Kyle Ritchie. Also gets 8 up in that.
I can't see on Mike's screen right now. We're going to fix all these things. This is the duels, guys. Come on. It's preseason. Big chaos early. Thank you, duel number 2, for delivering what we didn't get in duel number 1. Caution.
Entertainment.
We need to get this yellow screen. Where's this yellow screen at, dude? We got sponsors to get to. We got our donation, our new affiliate for a charity this year. The 29,
yeah, buddy. It's all up there.
The 29 heading now down pit road.
Wyatt Garrett also wrapped up in that, gets down onto the apron. Glenn Murphy, I believe, just makes it through. He looks clean. Gonna be all right. The biggest one here is gonna be Sam Demian actually missing an entire front bumper. No fast repairs in the Cup Series.
Oof. The 29 and the 19 now down pit road, I believe. So is Falovich, Murphy, Garrett, French, and Ritchie. But Demian and Parents still on pit road after having to be, I believe, towed.
Everything's the same as Duel 1, so you guys know these guys have about 21 laps of fuel. There's only 30 laps. So with the caution, with them saving some fuel, with them pitting here, we might have a real option to go the distance. Might require some fuel saving under green flag conditions, but we actually have a real option here to go the distance.
Richard Eats Boogers said, I hate that dude so much, told Bully to stay low. Then why'd you wreck him?
Sounds like a
big brother or little brother thing.
Miscommunication issue. Shout out to Jimmy Fillers. Jimmy Fillers, the teammate of Brandon Bowers that we were telling you guys about in the last race. Jimmy Fillers going to have to do this by himself, just like Bowers did. Team of 2, Jughead. A lot of teammates in this race, though. Perrin Huggins is on the same team as Andrew Tenold, who's up front. He's also on the same team as Joshua Parent, who I believe is still down pit road with a missing front bumper. Might be out for the night. Get his free 3 points. Start at the back next week. Who knows? He might still be able to jump out there.
Car, no big deal, man.
Get the backup car rolling, man. It's already in the hauler.
It's already in the hauler, dude. We're good. Cheer, they're blinking just a tidbit as you see drivers now that are probably listening to this broadcast or save. And the pace speed is now 21 miles an hour. So I'm assuming that y'all are listening. Hello to all the drivers and, of course, the viewers out there. Thank you so much for supporting Affinity Racing, our charitable sponsors, our broadcast sponsors. Thank you for supporting us and our drivers.
Interesting choices here. Josh McQuiggan, I believe that's James Fillers, and who is right behind him? Wyatt Garrett. All choosing to double pit Glenn Murphy as well. Glenn Murphy, a new name, new driver. He is going to be double pitting. I think these drivers, that's their plan. That's their strategy at this point, is they are trying to go the distance, and that is the call, as we are going to start to get 2 by 2 as these drivers pull off pit road. Lights are out on the pace car. You guys can see the bottom left-hand side of your screen there, a race against blindness. You guys can join the cause by going to giftbutter.com/race affinity. You can see on your screen right there, it's hidden. Let's put it up top. There it is. That's the wrong one. That's last season. All right. We'll try again next week.
Hey. We already hit our goal. You guys are amazing.
Give us the first. That was our last week. If you guys wanted to know, we hit our goal last season. There it is. Give butter. We raised $1,000 for the NASCAR Foundation. It says a race against blindness because that's the old title, but we'll get you guys a new logo up top. Go over to givebutter.com/race affinity. You guys can join in on raising some money for a good cause. We're getting ready to go back to the action here. Richard.
As we come on round, we got the 45 of Andrew Tenold, Casey Brown, Alex Chira, Perrin Huggins, and Jake Niparis. And I believe that is Brandon French that somehow survived almost self-offing himself, self-redundant. Mike?
He is. He's up here in P6, man, in that number 88 Get Better car. Word in from the radios, a.k.a. the Twitch chat. Parent has 19 minutes of repairs done, taking his free 3 points and walking. Casey Brown currently controlling the outside line. Andrew Tenold, though, is the control car, as we are officially green, coming to lap 5 in Duel 2.
Big run by the 45. He's off and running by himself. No one's going to catch him.
Oh my gosh, the 57! Wyatt Garrett has just died on the infield. Only one car. We're going to keep it green here. We'll go check out that replay here in a little bit.
Yeah, he'll probably still be there.
I believe he is also TTSL.
Oh,
where's Falovich at? Oh, Falovich is racing.
TTSL in shambles merch coming soon.
Here comes
the 5.
There we go. Your last season champion, Perrin Huggins, making moves up to P1. He's connected with his teammate Andrew Tenold on the bottom line.
And Casey Brown. Comes weapon of mass destruction, Brandon French, in the 88 back to the top lane. Going to give her one more good college try coming into the tri-oval in turn 1.
I will say last season, season 3, one of the best races I've ever had was me and Brandon French working together as Perrin Huggins almost wrecks into the upper side.
Good Lord. That 5 car's got a lot of speed. Casey Brown, the dose. And I believe that is a John Deere-inspired 98 machine. And that's really good looking. I can't see it from the blimp.
I'm also getting word in just now, Richard, from the eNASCAR racing officials. They have a guy up there in the booth. His name is Helltrek. He was just curious if Duel 2 had a 5-drink minimum before they came out here.
I believe so. 5-drink, 2-hit minimum.
It just takes them a while. Once the vision gets straight, they're good to go. Casey Brown leading this thing.
Before qualifying of Duel 1. Yeah, they had to start right before they even gridded up. They had to start pounding drinks.
3-car breakaway now as Casey Brown, Perrin Huggins, and Andrew Tenold are flying around this track. Alex Chira still in the draft trying to make something work.
And now you got the 88 locked up with, I believe that is...
No! Wrecking again! Brandon French has blinked out in the process. His car is absolutely destroyed.
Jake Niparis as well, caught up in that.
Caution is out.
Kevin Boley, an unfortunate bystander that was just near that shiny blue machine of Brandon French.
Let's check this out real quick.
Yeah, let's go back and
that one car is Jake Niparis. They're just connected right now. Gets above him, turns French into the outside wall, and then French starts to blink. So let's go over to.
I think it's because it wasn't necessarily him blinking. I think it was the graphics. Like, oh crap.
Here we go. Jake Niparis doesn't blink, so we'll be able to watch all this here. You can see everybody. We got 3 cars that wound up eventually getting wrapped up in that. Caution drops a little late because I think it was hard to see that French was actually in front of them.
Oh, 100%.
Actually was a 3-car wreck there. Jake Niparis, let's check out this front end for him. A little bit of damage. You might be able to buff that out.
Yeah, a little, if you can duck it, fix it with something else, I believe is the old saying.
Here for charity. Go over to Give Butter.
Charity. Exactly. All right.
All right.
And if you can't duck it, you might want to find an alternative means for fixing.
88 turned low. Ooh. I don't know. Usually in those situations,
Oh boy,
it's
the tie goes
the
to the
pusher.
winner.
The tie goes to the
Yeah,
pusher
yeah, exactly.
is being the cause of that one.
I there's so many. We'll look at the SMT data on both
We're
cars and get
gonna, we're
back to
gonna
you
have to
guys.
pull some
Yeah,
data there.
we're gonna have to pull some analytics and data, and I think Brandon French's computer went like right in the middle of that crash. There were too many particles on his screen. It lost its lunch. There you see is quite a few drivers who elected the pit and try to go for the strat call are coming in, I
Ooh.
believe, fuel only.
Yeah, Casey
Oh,
Brown beats out Perrin Huggins at the very last minute. Everybody's off pit road now.
except
The
McQuiggan.
winner of this situation, I will tell you, is hold on, that's the wrong button.
The
Winner of this
viewers, Jay.
situation right here is Andrew Tenold. Andrew
Sure.
Tenold did not pit last time, so he was going to have to make a stop. All those other guys who were fuel saving that might have been able to go the distance would have had an advantage over to him. This caution gives all those drivers who didn't pit last time, that gets them right back in the race.
And you look at McQuiggan's pit time of 13.78, and then Falovich of 27.63, Richie of 30.32, Alex Cheer of 33.85. That's quite a bit of time there with a bunch of 5-second pit stops there by Brown, Huggins, Murphy, Tenold, and Fillers. And now there you see him lined up behind the pace car. Duel number 2 tonight, the first race or the first evening of Affinity Racing Cup Series action here on Race Affinity. That's really cool.
Tell you what, well, we still got time here. I wanna talk to somebody. Richard, you got your Discord up?
Oh, we sure do.
I want to talk to Dylan Falovich.
Oh, let's talk to Dylan Falovich. All right. Hold on. All right. Falovich. Got him.
Falovich, welcome to the broadcast booth, buddy. You got your mic?
Oh no.
He does not have his mic on.
Dylan.
What's up?
Hey,
There he
welcome,
is.
buddy. All right. So Duel 1, you were calling it TTSL in shambles already. Tell us how we reel this back in. Your car still looks amazing.
Well, we got a plan here. There's 9 cars left, and we make up a third of them. So we could either get back out there and work together, or we just turn everybody else and hope one of us survives.
There we
'Cause
go.
I like it.
I like it.
We
Hey.
had it's like Kyle was talking about where it's the unwritten rule. You know, one duel is always a S show. Guess say PG. The other one's not. So let's just go full send on it. And we got Cade with us too. So
Can I
on us,
provide
so he
you?
can tell us how to wreck him up.
Can I provide you with an alternate strategy?
Yep.
I say just TTSL, every man for themselves.
Yep. I think that's the other strat. Is
Oh,
just
we don't
go
trust me.
1v1,
We do not
1v1.
work. We
Free for
just
all.
end up being near each other. We have a plan, and then it goes to crap right away.
There
It
you
just
go.
usually ends up us being 3 individuals by ourselves. Unless you're Nashville, in that case, an admin usually ends up trying to 1v3 y'all, but that's a rare situation.
I like it, man. All right, we're gonna get you back to your team. Appreciate you stopping by the booth, dude, and we'll catch up to you guys here in a little bit.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah. Dylan Falovich, man, out there currently sitting P6,
And
hanging out
I
with his
believe
TTSL guys.
team orders are every man for themselves, and we'll see what happens. Will we see more green flag or yellow flag laps? Green flag. That'd be a really cool poll to do. I don't want to.
I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it.
No, I don't want to ruin it. Oh, Michael McElroy, Race Affinity host. I don't see me.
Heck yeah.
I don't see.
I'm still here with you, buddy.
I don't see me at all. But that hard left turn has been taken, and we are under a green flag here once again for duel number 2. Easy for me to say, Mike.
11 laps down at Daytona. About 19 roughly to go. I will say that usually caution laps here are 3 laps, so if we've got 11 down and we've had 6 caution laps, currently caution laps are winning.
The 45 now falling way back in the 12 car, getting to probably the wrong spot on the 19.
Oh no! Trouble on the backstretch!
What is happening here?
Trouble on the backstretch. Who was that? Was that Jake Niparis?
Falovich and Niparis.
Oh my gosh.
Do you want to watch what happened? Do you want to watch what happened?
I want to watch what happened.
Oh boy.
I know.
Pick an angle. Pick an angle, sir.
Hold on. I know. Here's the thing. I don't. Falovich. Let's preface this with Falovich was 100% joking. He's not just coming out here to turn everybody.
He's not trying. Yeah, we know. It's not what it. Yes, we know.
All right, he's lined up right here behind Kevin Boley. That's Kevin Boley up in front of him.
Kevin Boley. Sorry.
Just gets on the right rear of him, turns him into the wall. More drivers have seen the outside wall of the backstretch than probably green flag laps. Kevin Boley still running though. Let's check out the
infield care center visits than green flag laps so far.
Yeah, the golf cart on the infield is getting more laps right now.
Falovich has even gone to showing up in the chat, or someone named Dylan F1088. It was a joke when I said, I promise.
I already prefaced that.
Zero punctuation, by the way, so I'm going to take it for face value.
I will say Kevin Boley opts to stay out. He doesn't enter the closed pit, doesn't want that penalty, but the wheel looks a little stuck to the right. Other than that, right now he's in the turn, so it looks straight, but don't let that fool you.
Does chat need me to move my microphone closer or something? Do I need to do it? Hello, welcome welcome to the night shift here on Affinity Racing.
All right, let's go check out an up close view here. So Kevin Boley's he's got some pretty significant damage on the front end here. If he's got RPMs, I don't see it being a real big issue. That splitter is absolutely demolished, so I don't know, we might be running into some issues there. Perrin Huggins looks like he's going to win the race off pit road, but other cars have opted to stay out. One of those being James Fillers.
Fillers, McQuiggan, Falovich, the assassin, Dylan Falovich, Kyle A. Ritchie. The A is for assassin as well. Oh no. Get some nicknames for you guys before the third race of the season. Yeah, that lavender colored number 12 car, boy, oh boy. You better watch out. A man called a shot and delivered. He really did.
That's why, Falovich, that's why I immediately had to get on the mic and be like, listen, guys, he was just joking. He was really not
going to let it linger. No, it's called storytelling, buddy. If we're starting in the duels, that's right. Finish your story, Falovich.
In other words,
your damn story.
You make promises, you keep them.
The man, if anything, Falovich is a Dutch word for integrity.
There's one thing you can never question about TTSL is they have integrity.
They will be in a chat full of 13 dudes, and they'll all go, "You gonna wreck them?" They'll be like, "Yep, watch this." I'm even tell them. I'm calling the pitch, fastball, middle.
Falovich,
you can.
Falovich, deliver the new logo to the team chat here by next week. Just put TTSL. The L stands for integrity. That's all you got to do.
The L stands for integrity, and it's actually it's iron sights is the logo. Because they shoot their damn shot, don't they? Shout out to TTSL. Total Shambles still able to finish their story. Love it.
Sam Demian now being scored 12 laps down. That car is still broken. Brandon French. Oh, Sam Demian though, he's gonna pull out all the stops. He likes what he's seeing with this record, and he's thinking, I can get probably some positions here. Yeah. Brandon French also coming out of pit road.
Can't wait to race Wednesday and get wrecked out lap 1. Absolutely looking forward to broadcasting and calling that action. Green flag, yellow flag is out.
Are you mimicking what's going to happen on Wednesday? We are officially green, and there's the yellow.
Green flag for next up season. Oh my God, they're wrecking through the tri-oval. I'm assuming. Yeah, let us know who you are, or he'll kick you. He'll kick you on the first lap. Green flag, and we lost half the field. Travis DeLeon has kicked. He just gets booted. Oh my God, man's just trying to win a championship. I get it. You know what? I respect it.
As we're getting ready to go back green, I just want to remind you guys, everything we do here with the Affinity Racing Series is towards charity. If you guys get a chance, go over to givebutter.com/raceaffinity. Donate to the cause, even if you got a little dollar or two, man. Save your money on subscriptions or any of that stuff with our Twitch. Head over to GiveButter. Throw us $1. Throw us $2. We got about 3 months to raise $1,000. We've never missed our goal yet, and I'm pretty sure we can do it again.
Speaking of get better, Mike, backmarker.shop right now. Use the promo code Affinity10. Save 10% on your entire order right now. Backmarker.shop. Official Super Saturday merch. There's ARS merch, TPR merch. If you want to open a store, you holler at your boy. Fill out the contact form. Want to be an ambassador? Scroll down to the bottom, click that little apply button, and there you go. Backmarker.shop. Affinity10 is the code. Hashtag get better.
Lights are out on the pace car, getting ready to make that hard left-hand turn down to pit road. Your control cars for this evening: James Fillers and Josh McQuiggan. Pusher is going to be Dylan Falovich and Kyle Ritchie. We are officially green on duel number 2.
James Fillers, a rocket ship on the green flag start there. McQuiggan, Falovich, Ritchie, and now Murphy and Chira there. I believe that's also Perrin Huggins in the 5 car. We're up to speed and also not dead yet.
I think we have maybe calmed down a little bit here.
Nah.
The outside line's still trying to make some momentum out there. That's going to be the 48 of Glenn Murphy being pushed by last year's champ. I can't say last year because it was just 6 weeks ago, but last season's champ.
Season 3 champ. There you go. We'll figure it out, guys. We're writing notes.
They're trying to get some momentum on the outside, but right now, no answer for the James Fillers, Josh McQuiggan lockup. Glenn Murphy starting to gain a little bit of ground. The number 3 car on the inside line, or sorry, the 3rd car on the inside line, the number 12, Dylan Falovich, also connected here. He's got his buddy
Huge
Kyle Ritchie
run
right
by
behind
Murphy.
him.
Sorry, Mike. Man,
You're good.
Murphy with a huge run with Perrin Huggins. Able to take away the lead. Now the 45 all over the back bumper. The 5. The 5 makes a move on the outside of the 48.
Forces,
the 45 goes with him. Big bump by Fillers to Glenn Murphy. Now we're heading into turn 3. Michael
forces Glenn Murphy to move down. The 2 teammates up top look like they got disconnected there for a second. That's Huggins and Tenold. That's TPR guys up top. We're starting to get a little wobbly. We're starting to shoot 3 here as one car, the Napa car, Fillers gets stuck in the middle. Like I said, this is sometimes what it's like to race at a super speedway with no teammates. His teammate getting locked into the duel 1. He's now got to try to do this on his own in duel number 2. Back up front, side by side, Glenn Murphy, Perrin Huggins, Josh McQuiggan still connected, as well as Andrew Tenold connected to his teammate on the outside line.
Move to the end of the line for Perrin Huggins, unfortunately. James Fillers took it instead.
Those are all Saturday and Battlegrounds throws. We don't use those here.
We don't use those here, guys. I'd love to see it though. I love the Ward Burton coming through.
Don't worry, guys. You'll get all your channel points back.
You'll get the points back, but it's just the principle. I get it. It's funny.
You can keep throwing them for fun. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Have a blast.
Put her out. I don't care. Huggins, Tenold, still hooked up here. The 5 and the 45, that backmarker machine, still hooked up to the season 3 champ, Nipris and Glenn Murphy. Now you look at the outside in the John Deere vehicular. Then here comes Dylan the Assassin Falovich pushing Fillers back on the high side.
Starting to get some momentum. That number 98 car.
Holy crap.
McQuiggan shoots it under him. That 98 is Casey Brown.
May have an issue here. Casey just didn't like what he saw and was like, ah. And now the 10 car of Fillers jumps down below to the low line with the 29, and Casey Brown behind him, Falovich, and I believe that is Ritchie and Chira up on the top side.
Yeah, TTSL guys, that's all of them right there. Dylan Falovich, Kyle Ritchie, and Alex Chira.
McQuiggan and Fillers on the high side, Mickey.
They're all connected. That was their strategy all along. They're making their way back up to the front. Now we've got McQuiggan and Fillers on the high side. Not really gaining any momentum yet, but with that Perrin Huggins number 5 car being so far out front.
45, love it.
With
It
that,
didn't help the 45 at all either. Yes, exactly what you're saying, Mike. I'm sorry to interrupt.
that's all right. You did it like 3 times. All right, here we go. We're up front. Fillers. '48 of Glenn Murphy now connected to 76. There's those TTSL guys that I was just telling him about.
Oh boy, here comes the run. But that gap between Murphy and McQuiggan really not helping Miller.
Oh no! Falovich almost turns his teammate.
Holy cow! Of course he did. Of course he did.
Almost
He's a
turns
madman, I tell you.
Got a little wobbly. You see that made Alex Chira drop off just a little bit, checking up for it. Everybody else has got the momentum. James Filler's absolutely controlling this race.
Murphy with Perrin Huggins to the high side now through the tri-oval.
Fillers tries to throw the block.
Wow.
Murphy jukes it, and that continues the run for him and Perrin Huggins as they're moving their way up to the front. They've got a trio of TTSL cars behind them that just need a gap to shoot, and I think they're going to make it 3.
Here comes the 10 car with the 29 down the backstretch. 48 of Murphy and Huggins on the top side. Here comes Richie and Falovich.
Oh, McQuiggan gets turned!
Oh, McQuiggan gets turned. Yellow flag is out. Murphy is in the front of the pack.
Oh my gosh.
Was that white flag?
I don't think it was, because you can't throw the yellow.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait.
No, we're only on like lap 22, dude.
That's why I was like, I'm like, wait, hold. Ooh, the phone.
All right, let's see what happens here.
Big wiggle.
Yeah.
McQuiggan makes a move. Why?
Oh,
I just think.
Don't know why he makes that move low.
And then here comes the 45, like, yeehaw.
45, Tennell gives him a push, which gets McQuiggan unsettled, and then so you can't fully put this on Tennell.
No, because Casey was right behind him too. I mean, there's so much happening there.
Yeah, it's just a complete let's go to the cockpit view of Casey Brown here, because he really doesn't know what's going on up in front of McQuiggan. He's
no
just
idea. Doesn't even see the car in the middle at this point. And then bye, everybody.
Yeah, and then they just all absolutely
caution trivia for Brandon French. We should just go to Brandon and be like, "Hey, Brandon, why?
That's your question.
Why do you hate your sheet metal guys?
There it goes.
What's up with your body mod guys? What's
really,
up with that?
Another issue here is going to be Alex Chira. Alex Chira
slammed into
having an absolutely clean car. And then out of nowhere, hold on. I've got to check this out.
Know-how.
I got to check this out from, because I don't even think he sees it happening.
Idea.
Unless he's got triple monitors. It's just,
or VR.
Bam!
Holy hell. Good Lord. Okay.
Alex Chira, let's see how he pulls away from this. You can see there's a little bit of play in the wheel. The car is definitely going to have
got wheel damage.
It's going to have some issues with that front end. That's the
Brandon French trivia. Who are you wrecking next? Perfect, Ozman. Go ahead and ask him for me and let me know. Report back what he says.
Chira getting some tires. Still gets his 3 points no matter what. He'll be able to get back out there. But yeah, Alex Chira. I think his idea of or his strategy of helping out teammates is going to be gone. I don't think that thing's going to be able to keep up.
No.
Glenn Murphy up front though.
Get a little bit of wheel damage. That's what happens, and you yourself can get that. You've got wheel damage too over at backmarker.shop. I believe it. Okay, we have a response from Brandon French from the caution trivia, which we don't even have to redeem now because we did it. Ozman said, who's left? So that was his response. Give me a T, give me a P, give me an R. What does that spell? Their official store over at backmarker.shop.
So, green flag to flag in Duel 1. We are now under, I believe, the 3rd or 4th caution.
4th.
For Duel number 2.
Yeah.
These drivers are coming out. This is what I like to see though, because this is showing a lot of heart, a lot of aggression. It's got me really excited for season 4. because that means we're gonna have a lot of good drivers fighting for a lot of good ground on the track, and we should see a lot of that competitive spirit coming out. But
Yeah, just make sure to have race chat muted when you do that.
But yeah, just remember, guys, what we're here for: raising money for charity.
Charity. Hey, sportsmanship. That's what the S in ARS is for.
I'm gonna
Sportsmanship.
talk to somebody real quick. You guys just hang out. Let's see what's going on here.
A little weird.
Jimmy
Hey, live
side
broadcast.
draft fillers
Oh my God.
up in the broadcast booth. What's going on, buddy?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, man. I'm out here not turning the wheel and causing wrecks.
Yeah.
Hey, Duel 2 has been interesting to say the least, and I want to know how do you finish this up front when you don't have your buddy, your comrade, your number 2 of Jughead, Brandon Bowers, with you?
Well, see, I think the whole thing's rigged, to be honest with you, because I'm looking in here, all the TPRs in here, all of whatever Alex Chira's team is here, and me and Brandon are just two cars, and we got separated in 2 different duels.
It was really a
I guess-
it was really a 50-50 shot. I mean, Duel 1 or Duel 2.
It really, yeah, it really was.
I guess y'all just realized we'd be too overpowered together, so you
Yeah.
had to separate
There it
us. I don't know.
There
I
it
think I'm
is.
just gonna lock on to one of these guys in front of me and not lift, but.
There you
I
go.
got Josh wrecked there. He was trying to be a good friend and let me back in, but I just didn't turn the wheel off the corner, and I was just running the middle of the straightaway. I don't know, man. I'm washed, but
Hey, you just got to get back into the swing of it, dude.
There's get
Hey,
better
listen.
fillers.
I ain't as good as I once was, but
I'm
I'm as
telling
good
you.
once as I ever was. So I'm about
Get
to show
better,
y'all right
bro.
here.
All right, we'll leave you on that
Jeez.
note, buddy. You're going back green. We'll see it. All right, the fillers dropping quotes.
I love that his quotes Jimmy's side draft fillers. That's
Man's
good.
over here
That's-
getting us copyright strikes for quoting
Hilarious.
songs.
Oh, so he's just like, yeah. Someone gave me a list of Toby Keith songs quote in all my interviews, and I got about 5 of them that they gave me.
Pace cars
Liz
off.
Murphy
We're
and Parrot
approaching
Huggins, like,
approaching the Geico
300.
restart zone. We're officially green.
Caution, no,
Caution's out.
you know, put her out. Why? This guy in the catch fence. Turn 3, put her out.
I think there's no more question now whether everybody can make it to the end, as we are officially on lap 25, coming to 26. Everybody has the fuel to make it. We're already
wide
looking
there.
a little fishy with
Yeah.
Andrew Tenold up top. Falovich going to drop down, though, connect with his teammate again. I will say Alex
sure you're
Shira for having damage. Let's get up close to him. He is keeping up with the draft right now.
Are you live?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Is it live?
Cannot hear you if you're talking. All right, Perrin Huggins still leading this thing. Gets a little bit wobbly.
Whoa, boy. And Fillers almost got collected by the 48, able to check himself before he wrecked himself.
These guys are racing like this is the championship race or the first race of the season, but it's not. It's the duels. This only sets the qualifying order. Kyle
Trap
Ritchie to the front.
McQuiggan now, Casey Brown, and I believe that's Jake Niparis. 3 wide there, coming out of 2 with the 45 and the 9 of Chira.
TTSL now starting to show some domination. I think Andrew Tenold trapped behind Alex Chira right now. Chira can stay with the draft, but I don't know if he's got the momentum to keep up with the draft or get to the bumper of his teammate, the number 12. Perrin Huggins now starting to get the run on the bottom line.
Or is he trying to hold it the 45?
There he goes!
Rickens!
Caution's out. That's a big one!
Oh, Richie and Chira. TTSL, the S is for shambles.
Here we go. Let's stay on board right here with, oh my gosh. This is the teammate on teammate war crime
Yep.
right here.
The S is for shambles, ladies and gentlemen. Caution out for the 13th
Hold on.
time.
Look, I think I'm going to start this storyline right now. There is a coup being launched against Kyle Ritchie. Kyle Ritchie gets turned by Dylan Falovich, and then look who comes in to finish it off. The other teammate, Alex Chira,
Unbelievable.
finishes him off. Kyle Ritchie.
Almost.
It might be
There
time
it
to
is.
start interviews with who else we got out here? Jughead. Start Start some interview processes. We're about to get Kyle Ritchie up here in the booth. I want to.
TTSL's got 13 drivers. As owner of TTSL, oh no, Casey Herring is now official. He's made a statement. As an owner of TTSL, we are indeed in shambles. It's the only way. LMAO. End quote.
That's it. That's official. That's an official press release from Casey
Bob
Herring.
Pockris just tweeted that crap.
TTSL. Richard, I want to talk to Kyle Ritchie.
Kyle Ritchie's getting up in here. Hold on a second. Has he been released from the? Hold on. Kyle Ritchie, have you been released from the infield care center, or you've joined us in the broadcast booth?
Oh boy.
Kyle Ritchie.
No, a little concussed, obviously.
I have questions. Okay.
Lots.
I got Dylan's.
You did get Dylan. All right.
I'm leaving it at that. I've got Dylan's.
I wanna know something
Yes.
though. Let's talk about Alex Chira finishing you off after.
Yeah, I did the one thing everyone's supposed to do, so I hope ARS takes notes for that, is hold your brake when you're wrecking.
Attaboy.
And
We'll
Alex
check the SMT
decided to turn left and kill me.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
I think so.
I think I have an enemy in TTSL in total, so we might be switching teams.
So here's the deal. Kyle Ritchie finished the highest in the standings of all the TTSL drivers last season.
Trying to take me out.
I think there's a coup being launched against you, so that way they can get a new person on the throne.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
that's the storyline I'm sticking with, man, and that's what we're gonna run with all season.
But we do know that
I'm gonna stick with that storyline.
we do know Jughead does need drivers, so definitely reach out to them, or at least right now.
I am looking for teams.
Free agent Kyle Ritchie, thanks for joining us on the broadcast.
Yeah.
Put some ice on it, and you'll feel better in the morning, I promise.
Okay.
Later, buddy.
All right, Kyle Ritchie in the in pit road getting some damage fix. Alex Chira missing a front bumper after absolutely demolishing his teammate.
Helltrick, In You Deep is hiring. Awesome, fantastic, fantastic.
Perrin Huggins still leading this thing. The number 10 of James Filler's out here by himself, but all the way up in P2. We do have one TTSL driver remaining. That's Dylan Falovich.
Don't forget the Lavender Assassin himself, the number 12 of Dylan Falovich. He's looking for his next victim. He's just eyeing up these guys.
That's why he's the only one in the top line right now. He's just checking out paint
100%.
schemes.
He's looking at. I could hit him there. I haven't hit that guy yet. That's weird.
Who else is hanging out here, man? I want to talk to somebody
Lights
new.
are out.
Oh, lights are out on the pace car. We'll catch you guys next time. We'll probably.
Yeah.
No, we're in overtime. Well, we do have 3 overtimes, so let's.
Oh Christ. Yeah, let's see here. Let's see what happens here.
I will tell you, 5 cars
modified,
currently
obviously
sitting right behind the pace car. Josh McQuiggan, though, back on track with no front bumper. Andrew Tenold, car looks clean. He's going to be making it back up there. And Kyle Ritchie is back out on track. Some slight damage on the front end, but doing okay.
Casey Brown, Alex Chira as well. Alex Chira and McQuiggan, the only 2 modifieds on track.
Yeah, that's nobody told him to race. And Brandon French is back out on track, 3 laps down.
Attaboy. Never give up. Never what?
Coming down the backstretch.
He also may be thinking, who else can I murder?
If you guys do want to join the Affinity Racing Series, man, hit us up. We'll get you an invite to the Discord. Website in progress.
Yes, very much so.
We unfortunately were hacked in the off season. iRacing was DDoS, and we're pretty much on the same level with them, so we were attacked too. They took down our site.
Pentagon level security was breached, and I lost literally everything. So it's been a work in progress, and you guys can support us by supporting our charities or backmarker.shop or anything of the like. We appreciate all the help. It goes back right to you guys, man. And so we're looking to sweeten the pot for our Cup Series and Next Step drivers, and of course having fun with the Battleground and Super Saturday Series. This is. We're going green!
Ozman cometh. Appreciate the gifted sub to Martin Manya. Welcome to the pit crew, buddy. The lights are out on the pace car. Getting ready to make that hard left-hand turn down the pit road. Perrin Huggins and James Fillers, your front row, getting pushed by Glenn Murphy and Dylan Falovich. We are officially green, coming to lap number 30, overtime in duel number 2.
first of 3 overtimes here in the Affinity Racing Cup Series. The 5 of Huggins jumps to the top side in front of Fillers. Fillers looking for a friend, hoping he found one in the 5 here. Glenn Murphy and Jake Nippers there on the bottom side. And there it is. TTSL back together again. Reunited, and it feels so good. Falovich, and who is the other one? Kyle Ritchie. Gee, I cannot read. I don't know who these people are. I don't know who any of you people are. Tenold, there he is.
Huggins was the control car. He had control of both lanes for a moment there. Went down to block the momentum for the 48 on the bottom line, but that gave the top line momentum. James Fillers doing his best impression of Jimmy side draft Fillers as he is getting the side suction off of Perrin Huggins as close as he possibly can without trying to turn him. He's getting pushed by the number 12, Dylan Falovich.
White flag is out.
We are official. It is side by side for the lead. The number 5 and the number 10. Perrin Huggins, James Fillers, Falovich, and Murphy, your 2 pushers. 2 excellent cars in row number 2, getting the momentum moving. We got Kyle Ritchie connected in the top lane. He's going to go ahead and drop down. No room for him. That's going to give Jake Nippers a run.
That top line is all by itself. Here comes Nippers and Brown looking to do something. Big check up there with the 1 car. Comes the 48 on the low side. 5 car, 10 car. Perrin Huggins takes duel number 2 of the Affinity Racing Duels at Daytona.
That is your Season 3 champion, Perrin Huggins, taking duel number 2. Here's the thing, though. Perrin Huggins is already locked in to row number 1 of the 250 next week. So your second place car of the outside line is going to be James Fillers.
There you go.
Results are up on the screen. Richard, take us through it.
Huggins, Fillers, Murphy, Nippers, and Brown. And then you see there, I believe that is Falovich, who was able to survive his own undoing. Kyle Ritchie, Andrew Tennell, Joshua McQuiggan, Alex Chira, P11, Brandon French, Kevin Boley, Sam Demian, Wyatt Garrett, and Joshua Parent with some early issues in the duel, unable to finish the race. But boy, they're going to enjoy those 3 points.
100%, man. Every driver that came out tonight gets a free 3 points to start off their season. I appreciate all of them for coming out. We have a few drivers that weren't able to attend. They will start off the season with 0 points, but those 3 points are super easy to make up throughout the rest of the season. Congrats to James Fillers for locking in that P2 spot. Perrin Huggins already locked into the front low, but cementing it with that P1 position. Toxic Camp, appreciate the subscription. Thanks for coming out.
Hype Train.
Hype Train in progress. I appreciate you guys for doing that. As always, 35 of you in here are watching the duels. This isn't even the first official race of the season, so we're already on a good trajectory to get this thing rolling. Perrin Huggins again, congrats on winning duel number 2. Congrats. Thank you guys for providing us with a entertaining night of duels. We're going to get the grid locked. We're going to get the graphic published, and you guys will all see it on social media tomorrow. Follow us. x.com/Race Affinity, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everything Race Affinity. Just search Race Affinity. We're on there. Give us a follow if you guys are hanging out. Ozman Cometh, appreciate the gifted subs to Moses FPS Live. Helltrek race number 3. It's not that kind of night.
Yeah, right. Right now, head on over to backmarker.shop. Affinity Racing merch available now. More to be added. Season 4 merch will be available by race 1. Use the code Affinity10 at the checkout. Save 10% on your order right now. A bunch of fun Sim Life t-shirts, backmarker apparel, get better, Affinity Racing TPR teams, and become an ambassador all at backmarker.shop. Hashtag get better.
Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, we're going to look into storylines for you guys all week, especially the TTSL in Shambles storyline. We'll keep an eye on everything for you. You can catch it all on our social media, like I said. I am Mike McElroy. That is Brandon Richard. You guys can follow him at twitch.tv/PapaSmart. Thank you, as always, for coming out. We will catch you guys next time for Affinity Racing Series.
Clear.